These are the questions a narcissist can't answer and will make him afraid of you. To nurture profound and fulfilling relationships, certain foundational elements must take precedence. These elements can evoke the best versions of ourselves and inspire those around us. Key characteristics among these include openness, mutual curiosity, and accountability. Openness represents a readiness to reveal our authentic selves and a sincere interest in understanding others. It creates an atmosphere of collaboration where resources are pooled to support and stimulate each other over time. This forms the basis for healthy relationships. However, when a narcissist is introduced into the equation, these positive elements are disrupted and undermined. Narcissists don't aspire to genuine collaboration. Instead, they seek dominance. They carefully construct a narrative where they are the hero, the victor, possessing all the answers. Truthfulness is not their strength. They avoid being seen as part of the collective, positioning themselves above it. Self-disclosure and vulnerability make them uncomfortable, and their actions are always geared toward personal advantage. Given this, there are specific questions that a narcissist is incapable of answering, as it would demand a level of honesty and self-awareness they lack. Presented here are 8 such questions, intended to underscore the limitations and inherent dishonesty within narcissists. As we proceed, I invite you to contemplate these questions in the context of the narcissists in your own life, recognizing the constraints they face in providing authentic responses. 1. What are the deep-seated wounds that have influenced your development? When presented to a narcissist, this inquiry is likely to be met with disdain and bewilderment. Their response might be dismissive, stating, "Why would you ask such a foolish question? I have no wounds." They may attempt to deflect responsibility onto others, highlighting perceived shortcomings in those around them, and arguing that any issues belong to others, not themselves. In their perspective, acknowledging struggles or revealing pain would jeopardize their facade of strength and superiority. They strive to distance themselves from vulnerabilities and uphold an image of invulnerability. 2. Why do you find it difficult to recognize imperfections and admit mistakes? When a narcissist errs or falters, instead of humbly acknowledging, "I misjudged that," or "I misunderstood the situation," "I'm sorry," they are incapable of doing so. The defensive barrier surrounding them acts as an impenetrable shield, hindering genuine self-reflection and personal growth. They prefer to shift blame onto others, employing any means to evade personal responsibility. The idea of acknowledging flaws and discussing errors unsettles them deeply, as it would compel them to confront the reality that they are, indeed, fallible human beings. 3. What motivates your persistent need to impress strangers? Narcissists view unfamiliar individuals as blank canvases where they can craft any narrative they desire. Strangers represent a superficial domain of shallow interactions, allowing narcissists to weave stories that glorify their own greatness. They see these encounters as chances to elicit admiration and validation, spinning tales and embellishing achievements. Seeking compliments and a temporary ego boost, their goal is to make a lasting impression and revel in the perceived aura of greatness. 4. Why do you feel threatened by our differences? Narcissists struggle to navigate differences, be it in interpretations, emotional responses, or personal preferences. Empathy, the ability to comprehend life from another's perspective, is entirely foreign to them. They lack the capacity to grasp that others may have unique viewpoints and experiences, as their focus remains exclusively on their own needs and desires. 5. Do you genuinely believe your opinions carry more weight than others? Narcissists firmly hold that their opinions are paramount, dismissing any legitimacy in alternative perspectives. They regard other viewpoints as inconsequential and inferior, showcasing a sense of superiority and self-importance. 6. In which aspects do you see room for personal growth and change? Proposing that narcissists need to undergo growth and change directly challenges their meticulously crafted self-image. They interpret any suggestion of incompleteness or flaws as the ultimate insult and rejection. Consequently, acknowledging the necessity for personal growth jeopardizes their self-perceived perfection. 7. If I cause frustration, what motivates your continued return? Paradoxically, narcissists thrive on conflict and tension, as it grants them an opportunity to assert their false sense of superiority. Engaging in power struggles allows them to bolster their inflated self-image, even if it entails returning to a source of frustration. 8. Why do you resort to silence? Narcissists employ tactics such as the silent treatment, withdrawal, or secrecy as a means to evade vulnerability. By withholding communication, they assert control and manipulate the relationship's dynamics, safeguarding themselves from uncomfortable emotions and potential exposure. These questions illuminate the areas where narcissists struggle to provide answers, as their reluctance to be open and introspective hinders them from accessing their own inner selves. My hope is that as you recognize these patterns, you'll adopt a different mindset that nurtures healthier dynamics in your relationships. Let's delve into the essence of personability and accountability as we navigate the beautiful journey of growth and learning together. Embrace the entirety of each other's beings, accepting both strengths and flaws. Conflicts and differences are natural components of personal development. When you love someone, it means embracing all aspects of who they are. As we embark on relationships, there is a surface-level knowing, where we gather facts and impressions. However, there is also a deeper level of knowing, where we open our hearts and share our authentic selves. I encourage you to strive for that profound heart-level connection in your relationships. However, it is vital to acknowledge that narcissists are unable to engage in this manner. Do not expend your emotional energy on those who cannot authentically connect with you. Direct your investments towards individuals who genuinely desire to invest in you, fostering genuine connections founded on openness, authenticity, and realness. I trust that you find substantial value in content like this. If you haven't already, I encourage you to contemplate subscribing for more enriching discussions. Occasionally, participating in conversations like these might prompt a need for counseling. Our trusted sponsor link can connect you with licensed professional counselors through online counseling resources. May you embark on a journey marked by openness, equality, and acceptance within your relationships. Embrace and appreciate the unique aspects, both positive and challenging, within yourself and others. Simplicity envelops us when we release manipulation and anger-driven approaches. Instead, let us cultivate relationships that are open, authentic, and imbued with a sense of peace.